Goody everyone. This is Dayhawk, bringing to you episode 34 of Shaman King 2021. So, after Yo was telling his story of how he and Anna first met and the story of Matsumune, this episode starts out with him finishing the story to Amidamaru. And here I thought, I don't know, this is like Yo just remembering to himself, but apparently off screen after he agreed to be off the Shaman tournament. Yo is telling the story to Amidamaru of how Anna met in the story of Matsumune. I'm like, oh, that's cool. So he wasn't telling the story just to us, but also to his friends. So I thought it was pretty cool. And after he finished the story, here comes Anna. And she is pissed. Well, she's not angry as a normal person would respond to, yelling and screaming, but she was calm, and she was like, why did you pull this stunt? And I was supposed to be the shaman queen, and now that's ruined. So what are you gonna do to make it up to me, Yo? And poor Yo with this frightened look on his face, and he just mumbles, I'm sorry. And Anna ends up slapping him really good to the point where he is knocked to the floor. And Anna's like, okay, I forgive you, right after she slaps him. And she just says, like, even though um you're gone, there's still a mission to complete, which is you killing Hal. That will never change. And it's not time for you to slack off. If anything, you open up the door to more training. And, it's not going to end until you finish the job. And, I mean, I think that's it, what she said, because, there's nothing for her to do except to train Yo into oblivion. But she ends up forgiving him. She leaves, and Amidamaru turns around, and poor Yo is knocked down cold in his own blood. Then it leads into the X-Law's hideout, where you see them gathering around Ren's body in this sort of coffin-ish bed made of flowers. And Marco, I still have no idea what his deal is with Yo and his... Well, Yo, sure, but with his friends, like, I really don't know what his problem is. And he asked John if, you know what, let's bury Ren. Let's just bury him. He is dead, so why are we doing this? And luckily, the Iron Maiden tells Marco that I gave Yo my word that I will revive him in exchange for him to quit the tournament. So I can't go back on my word. And Marco just gave his reaction to this one particular shot. It's I don't know, it's unnerving. And Marco suggests if once he gets revived, if he acts all funny or says something stupid, can I kill him? And John is like, sure, because by then my deal, like, my word is given, it's done, I wash my hands of it. So afterwards, yeah, you can do whatever you want. Meanwhile, you get to see Manta and Ryu trying to find the X-Law's hidden base. I think to make sure that the X-Laws do keep their word, I guess. And then we get to see Ren, who is stuck between the land of the living and the dead. He's stuck in purgatory, and he is reliving his past. In this case, we get to see him in Chrome, sorry, and how he killed him and all that. And this is kind of sad, but this is old Ren we're talking about, you know? And they both meet, and the whole goal was to, if you hit me once, then you're qualified and you will win, you get your Oracle Bell, which Ren does with ease. And Chrome gives the Oracle Bell, and tells him that you're a great shaman, you're good, but you need extra practice to, train more. But Ren ends up killing him because he wasn't satisfied, I guess. And next thing you know, Ren's spirit is floating around, and he overhears that Yo quit the tournament for his sake, and you could guess he was PO'd, he was pissed, because he just in the back is like, he's unacceptable, man. It's just unacceptable. I think he doesn't like the fact that he is in debt with Yo not once but twice. I'm guessing that he's the type of person that doesn't like to keep debts, I guess. And also, I think because it robs him of his opportunity to face Yo after what happened early on in Tokyo, which I understand too. That just takes away that, oh, I'm never going to get the chance to defeat him, since he made a public announcement and does the pointing towards Yo, like, you're next, Yo. I'm gunning for you. And after he got embarrassed by his family. Well, his family didn't do anything, but he just, like, applause and all that. But the look on his face was priceless. Anyways, either Marco or Lyserg asked the lady, how are you going to revive him? And she is like, have you ever heard of the story of Sleeping Beauty? And you already know where it leads to. So I'm guessing that she will chant his spell and she will give him the kiss of life. And when it was announced that John is gonna kiss Ren, Ryu just pops out of nowhere through a window, all eye struck, and asks John, you know what, kill me, revive me with your kiss. That's how thirsty he is. But then he notices that it wasn't John doing the kissing. It was Shamash, John's guardian ghost, doing the kissing. And that kind of crushed him. And poor Lyserg is like, what the hell? Really? But then the spell worked. Ren is revived. And not before he just blasts the X-Laws like, I didn't need your help. I'm not going to kneel to your leader. I'm not going to do all that crap. I'm not. Typical Ren, right? he he's not gonna do it. And Marco's like, you should be groveling at her feet because she revived you. I'm like, no, I'm not gonna do it. Regardless, I mean, you're scum. You're a nuisance. And there's a scene where John and her ghost was like giving this weird, like, what the hell. But you can tell by John's face, it's like she's blushing. So I don't know. She got turned off apparently. And Marco was insulted, and he unleashes his guardian angel and uses its special attack called the death penalty. Yeah, I know. But thanks to his uh new strength in Feiroku, he manages to defeat Marco's angel with ease, and he ends up thanking Yo in Chinese. And then um and then he battles more angels before he leaves the place and tries to find Yo. Yeah. And then Ren finds Yo after Midamaru and tries to revive Yo, but then when Ren pops out, Yo was revived, he was excited, and Ren was like, what the hell happened to your face? And we all know who happened to his face. And this is the part where Ren has changed for the better, because now he is determined to make amends with Necrom after what he did to his brother. Um, he ends up thanking, I'm not sure who, but he said, thanks to you, the cycle of hatred has been further dissipated, and he is determined and ever to, do some good, and he's not going to be like his old self anymore. And he has the scar to remind himself to, not be who he was anymore. It's pretty much the same speech he did in China, that he doesn't want to be that person anymore. He doesn't want to be his father. He wants to usher in a new way for the Tao family to, offer them a new way and away from the cycle of hatred and blood and all that. So that's pretty much that part. Then we get to see Horo Horo and Choco Love, and Choco Love tries to cheer Horo up, but he doesn't want to hear it. He wants to be left alone because he felt so humiliated. After everything, he's still not strong enough to defeat the members of How. He feels weak. He's just angry at himself at this point. And then further down, he witnesses Team Iceman and their ship got wrecked, all thanks to Big Bill and this other shaman. And so at this point, the followers of How is rounding up Shaman who is still in this tournament, beat them, and offering them to How, so that way How can feast, well, not How directly, but the spirit of fire on their souls, so that way he becomes stronger and all that. So that's what the followers are doing right now, and I'm shocked to see that the patch is not doing anything to stop it, And it's like, if a certain group is doing that sort of thing, shouldn't the authorities put a stop to it? In this case, the patch. I don't know what the patch are doing. I'm sure they're seeing this, but I think they're just giving the excuse, oh, it's all the great spirits doing. We cannot interfere. I'm like, what the hell? But seriously, they're killing off your participants that's still in this tournament. Once it, one, and they're literally treating, offering them as food for the spirit of fire. So there's no way that anybody could face Tao regardless, But I mean, they're not doing anything. And so Horo Horo at first hesitated to help out because after what happened at the bridge, but it came to a point where he just, what, screw this. I need to help my friends. And he does. But unfortunately, um, he ends up getting beaten pretty good. And meanwhile, we get to see Hal for a short moment. And they all know that Yo is officially gone from the tournament. And Hal is like, it doesn't matter if he is a part of it or not. He will eventually come to me and we'll become one. So he has no worries. He's a very patient man and he will get Yo, whether it is in the tournament or somewhere else. It's just only the matter of time. He also, the little guy, I think Hapacho, tells Hal that Horo Horo is fighting Big Bill. So they pretty much know what's going on. And then it cuts into Kareem and this man next to him just looking onward on what's going on. Horo Horo and Team Iceman is defeated. And and then Pitorica tells this man, can you please help Horo Horo? And she says, Dosan, or Papa. So apparently Horo and Pitorica's dad is in the island. And he's just like, I don't remember exactly. I think he's just said, I came here for my daughter, and he ends up leaving. And next thing you know, he quickly is there picking up wood to build a raft, and Big Bill is like, who the hell are you? And I'm just here just to build a raft so I can leave. And Bill asks, are you a shaman? And instead of answering him yes, he just he says, no, I'm just an office worker. Whether it's true or not, I've just find it to be very hilarious. And Big Bill tries to go after him because he figures, well, I can sense your Furoku, your mana, that it's pretty powerful. You'll be a great addition to, for the Spirit of Fire. But he ends up getting beaten with a single punch by his guardian ghost. And then he just quickly, and I don't know how quickly he made the rap, but after he beats Bill, he's already sailing away on his raft. And Horo's like, oh, hi, Dad. Oh, man. That was hilarious. I have to admit, it was hilarious. And so Horo Horo came to, and he's facing this little shaman guy whose body is made out of Legos. And with the help of not only Koro, but the three other spirits belonging to Team Iceman is going to help him out. And he tells the shaman, the little shaman dude, I forgot his name, but he says to him in the final scene on the episode, saying that you're in my world, you're in my world now. So, and that's it, you know? Yeah, things are about to get really, really serious. Um, the episode was okay. We got to see things are getting dark for what I'm sensing because Yo is gone from the tournament. Ren is revived, but he's more powerful now. And Horo Horo is still beating down on himself for what happened. And um and here's the thing too, that it's true that if you're beaten to the point of death and you end up successfully escaping death, your Furyoku increases tenfold. It's proven with Hao, and it's proven again with Ren. So I don't know it's going to be the same here with Horo, which I doubt it would. You never know. Choco Love is bound to make an appearance, I hope, in the next episode to help him out. But things are starting to get very dark. And Anna is pissed. And we get to see Horo Horo's dad for the first time, which I haven't seen him in the original. I'm sure he makes an appearance in the manga, but I'm glad to see that he does have a dad. Other than that, I think that's it. If you guys already seen the episode and tell me what you think. Did you like it? Do you dislike it? Did I miss anything? Please, anything at all, just write it on the comments below. Give a like if you like it. If you don't like it, give a dislike. I don't care. And I will see you all on the other side of oblivion. Johnny!